Why Trump wants Greenland. Rocket, national security and geopolitics. Trump says Greenland is critical for U.S. security because of its location in the Arctic.
Are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor.
A region with increasing Russian and Chinese activity. Controlling the island, he argues, would help the U.S. monitor naval and military movements, strengthen Arctic defense, counter Russia and China's influence. He has repeated that without U.S. control, rival powers could dominate the region, calling it essential for national and economic security. Pickaxe, natural resources. Greenland sits on vast reserves of rare earth minerals and other resources critical for high-tech industries, defense systems, renewable energy technologies. Rare earths like neodymium and dysprosium are vital for magnets, electronics, and advanced tech, and China now dominates global production. Access to Greenland's mineral wealth is appealing to the U.S. for both security and economic competitiveness. Satellite. Climate change makes it strategic. As the ice melts, Greenland is becoming more accessible. Melting ice opens new shipping routes, mining opportunities, military strategic corridors. This increases international competition, making Greenland more valuable in the eyes of global powers, including the U.S. Warning: contemporary shift from real estate to strategy. Trump first floated buying Greenland as a real estate idea in 2019 during his first term, almost like a provocative concept. But today it is framed more as a strategic geopolitical priority, not just a land deal. U.S. flag. Has any U.S. president before Trump wanted Greenland? Yes, the idea isn't completely new. Coin. Post-World War II, Harry Truman, 1946. After World War II, President Harry Truman's administration offered Denmark about $100 million to buy Greenland. This was during the early Cold War, when Arctic territory was strategically crucial against the Soviet Union. Denmark refused. U.S. flag. Earlier proposals, 1860s. In the 1860s, during Andrew Johnson's presidency, the U.S. government considered buying Greenland and Iceland, imagining Arctic territory as an extension of U.S. continental interests, but it didn't proceed. So Trump isn't the first U.S. leader to express interest, but his public persistence and framing as a contemporary security imperative is more pronounced than any other president in recent decades. Brain. Latest situation and news analysis, January 2026. Fire. Trump renewed pressure. Trump is again pushing for U.S. control or acquisition of Greenland, even suggesting options that go beyond peaceful negotiation. Some statements include pursuing the deal the easy way or the hard way, saying the U.S. might take action even whether they like it or not ruling out military options. This rhetoric has alarmed many international leaders and Greenlanders themselves. Prohibition. Greenland rejects becoming American. Greenland's political leaders and its prime minister have firmly rejected Trump's proposals. They issued a unified statement: "We do not want to be Americans, we want to be Greenlanders." They insist that Greenland's future should be decided by Greenlanders themselves, not by foreign pressure. Denmark and NATO tensions. Denmark, which has constitutional authority over Greenland's defense and foreign policy, also rejects selling the island. Danish leaders warn that any attempted coercion, especially military, could damage NATO, the alliance both countries belong to. Global responses. European allies have publicly supported Denmark and Greenland's sovereignty, emphasizing that Arctic security should be handled through cooperation, not unilateral moves. International law and respect for self-determination are widely cited. Where is Greenland and why it matters? Greenland is the largest island on Earth, located between the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans, northeast of Canada. Although geographically part of North America, politically it belongs to Europe through Denmark. Nearly 80% of Greenland is covered by ice, yet beneath that ice lies rare minerals, strategic military locations, and answers about Earth's climate history. Greenland has never been just ice, it has always been power. The first humans, Paleo-Eskimo cultures, 2500 BCE. The first known humans arrived in Greenland around 2500 BCE. These were Paleo-Eskimo cultures, including Independence 1 and 2, Sakak culture, and Dorset culture. They survived using stone tools, hunting seals, whales, and caribou, mastering Arctic survival. They lived, adapted, and then mysteriously disappeared, likely due to climate changes. The Inuit, Greenland's true natives, 1200 CE. Around 1200 CE, the Thule people arrived from Alaska. They are the ancestors of today's Kalaallit Inuit. They brought dog sleds, harpoons, and advanced whaling technology. Unlike earlier groups, the Inuit thrived, adapting perfectly to Arctic life. They still form the majority population of Greenland today. The Vikings arrived. Eric the Red, 982 CE. In 982 CE, a Norse explorer named Eric the Red arrived after being exiled from Iceland. To attract settlers, he named the island Greenland, one of history's greatest marketing tricks. The Vikings established Eastern Settlement, Western Settlement. At their peak, over 5,000 Norse settlers lived there. They farmed sheep and cattle, built churches, and traded walrus ivory with Europe. Greenland became part of the Norse world. The disappearance of the Vikings, 1400s. By the 15th century, the Vikings were gone. Why? Historians believe it was a combination of the Little Ice Age, isolation from Europe, economic collapse, failure to adapt to Inuit survival methods. Meanwhile, the Inuit survived, proving adaptation is stronger than tradition. Norway and Denmark take control, 1261 to 1814. In 1261, Greenland became part of the Kingdom of Norway. When Norway and Denmark united, Greenland came under Danish rule. After 1814, Denmark retained Greenland while Norway separated. Denmark controlled trade, religion, administration. Greenland became a Danish colony. Colonial era and missionaries, 1700s. In 1721, Denmark re-established control through missionary Hans Egede. The goals were Christianize the Inuit, control trade, prevent other European powers from claiming Greenland. Colonial policies deeply changed Inuit society. Traditional beliefs were suppressed, European diseases spread, Danish language and culture expanded. World War II. Greenland enters global politics. During World War II, Denmark was occupied by Nazi Germany. Greenland suddenly became strategically vital. The United States protected Greenland, built military bases, and controlled weather stations. This marked the beginning of American influence in Greenland. The Cold War and Thule Air Base. During the Cold War, Greenland became a front-line territory. The U.S. built Thule Air Base, crucial for early missile detection, Arctic defense. Greenland was no longer isolated, it was central to global security. Autonomy and self-rule, 1979 to 2009. In 1979, Greenland gained home rule. In 2009, it achieved self-rule, controlling education, health, and natural resources. Denmark still handles defense, foreign affairs. Greenlandic or Kalaallisut became the official language. Modern Greenland, the future battleground. Today, Greenland faces new challenges: climate change, melting ice, new shipping routes, rare earth minerals, interest from the US, China, and Russia. In 2019, the world laughed when Trump suggested buying Greenland, but the idea showed how valuable Greenland truly is. Who really owns Greenland? Greenland belongs to its people, the Kalaallit Inuit, politically linked to Denmark, strategically important to the world. Its future may include full independence, economic transformation, becoming a global power despite its small population. Conclusion: Greenland is not just ice. Greenland is a survivor of empires, a land of adaptation, a key to Earth's future. The ice may be melting, but Greenland's importance has never been hotter.